It's a really great pleasure for me to come back to the PM World Conference 2022 in Lyon. I think since 2018, we met in Peking, we meet each other. So almost 4 years, we don't see each other. And we miss Montreal 2020. So anyhow, today we meet a lot of old friends, PM friends in here, and we can meet some new PM friends here. So I joined the PM World Conference since 1988 in Florida. So today this is my 14th time to join the PM conference. So it's really, I'm very happy to see all the PM friends every 2 years. And today it's a very great pleasure for me to overview the powder metallurgy in Asia, talk about the trends and status situation now. First I will introduce, I will this 5 topic, okay. And I try to have a member's introduction. APMA, Asia Powder Metallurgy Association, was established in 2008 in Washington, D.C. So APMA is still very young, but in that 2008, we started from in Washington, we have Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. We started APMA first. Then after that, China, they joined together. India, they joined together. You can see the year when they joined. And finally, Thailand, they joined our association. So we have 6 countries and with 9 direct members. 2 members from Japan, they were from academy and industrial side. And the KPMA in Korea, that's also from academy, and the KPMI is from the industrial side. And the Taiwan PM is academy and industrial together, and then India and Thailand. So we have 9 direct members. The PM production in Asia, okay. Japan, since 10 years ago, they are very big. But now you can see China, they are increasing and increasing now. Here's the year 2022, 2021, the different what they production in Korea and Taiwan, India. So India is getting growth because of a lot of very big population in India, and the China market, and because of some COVID, so they have some impact now. And Malaysia, yeah, they have some production. Singapore, yeah, not so big production. And Thailand, they have a car industry, so they have some powder production, PM induction. In Indonesia, yeah, they have some PM factory. You get Indonesia, Thailand, and India, they have a lot of motorcycle, 2-wheel. So they use a lot of PM powder and the copper. Okay, here's the trend. You can see the difference. Okay, 21 is a big growth for everyone in Asia. And here's the application for the PM production. You can see Japan, most of the 92% is for the automobile. China, 53%, yeah, they have 37% for the industrial. And Korea, yeah, mostly for the car industry. Taiwan, not so much, because of Taiwan, 95% PM products are for export. In India, the local car, the two-wheel, they have a lot for transportation. Malaysia, so they have 50, and Singapore, also for some for export, and Thailand was mainly for local car industry. Indonesia, almost 100% for the local. Okay. The bean production in Asia. You can see the graph. More than half of the global bean production comes from the contribution of China. 21, they expect around 1.0 billion. But the 21, they expect to have a 1.2 billion US dollars turnover. You can see the graph, they grow very fast. And lows, you can see that in Japan, the trend is a little bit going down. And Europe and North American, they also flat. So only why in China they grow so fast? Okay. First, in China, their main application for the automobiles still not so much, but many for the electrical products. Okay, here's a figure. So next I will explain more. You can see 76% of production are for the information application, handy home, wearable computer. So you can say 76% is for the electronic product, not so many for automobile. In my information, there's about 250 MIM factory in China with name. But some name, you cannot find it, so it means that there's more and more MIM producer in China. Because one line of the MIM factory, maybe you only spend 400,000 to 500,000 US dollars, you can have one line of a MIM production. Because the MIM powder, they can produce in China, all injection machine, furnace, they can make in China. That's why many producer, they want to start a MIM, so it's very easy for them. So that's why I have so many MIM factory. And because iPhone, they have so many production in China. That's why they use a lot of MIM products. Okay, so that's why they are a lot of big share. Okay, it's close to 1.2 to 1.5 billion turnover. And the market trend of the automobile, yeah, okay. China still very high volume to produce the car. Yeah, 21, they have some growth of not so increase so much, but 2022, they have a growth this year. And Japan also grows. Indonesia grows. Most of the Asia country, they increased the car industry production. Well, in Taiwan, you can see the minus because import car, mostly we import a car from outside. So because the semi-chip problem, so delivery is not so much from outside. Some lot of delay to get the car. And also the impact of the container shipping. So it's very difficult now. But anyhow, totally it's around 42,000 million car in Asia. Okay. And in Japan, okay, now the EV car is coming, so. But in Japan, there's still a lot of hybrid car in Japan. So EV car is 37.1%. And okay, everyone talk about how about the future? The combustion engine will finish. No more like a BBT parts, they use a lot of PM powder. But for the information from the Boston consulting group, they said until 2035, we still have 54% hybrid combustion engine BBT products. EV car only 46% in 2035. So we think we don't worry too much about the PM production. So in Japan, so they still can sell a lot of some normal hybrid car, plug-in car in Japan. So EV car, maybe sometimes not so easy. The infrastructure, electric power supply, so still a lot of problems. In Korea, they developed a lot of new application for the car, electric vacuum pump for the EPB, brake system, electric oil pump, the cooling lubricant for EV traction motor. So Korea, they focus mainly to the EV industry. So the gear in reduction gearbox in EV car, so they switch to PM methods and SMC core in the EV motor. So in Korea, yeah, they have almost 4 million car every year, but they develop, try to go in the EV car, they try to develop more PM parts inside the EV car. Okay. And India, it's big population country. Okay. The car fulfill, yeah, because of economic situation, COVID-19 situation, and let it slow down for a couple of years. But last year, you can see here's they say they have 1 million electric vehicle, but it's not 4 wheels. It's all 2 wheel and 3 wheel. Will be 100 million 2 wheel, 4 wheel in 2030. So the 2 wheel, 4 wheel, 2 wheel and 3 wheel motorcycle, they use some new PM products, the pulley. The pulley parts is around 100 to 150 grams. So you can imagine 100 million 2 wheel, 3 wheel, how many PM powder we need to use in India. So they produce around 80 million motorcycles now today. So to 2030, they will, if we all shift to EV, 2 wheels, 3 wheels. So it's a new product in the 2 wheel. So it's a new PM product we need for the 2 wheel. Okay, but 4 wheel still continues the growth. Okay, it's no doubt because the market they need the 4 wheel car. Okay. So the quality, the Maruti Suzuki is still the big one, production, and so many different kind of product, the car industry in India. So 2 wheel, you can see every month around 12 million motorcycle every month. That's it. The data in June 22. So you can see the compared 21 is increase. Okay, because of the COVID, so no more, less public transportation. So they need more 2 wheel, 3 wheel is very popular in India. Okay. So in Thailand, yeah, they have the production of the automobile. The EV car, also their target, they hope to a 23.7% increase. They don't have so many R&D about the car industry. And for the EV car, you know the famous name Foxconn and PTT Group. We established the full integrated electric car production in Thailand. PTT is a country petroleum company, belong to the government. So Foxconn and the PTT will be involved more for EV car in Thailand. So the COVID, okay. In Japan is really, I think COVID impact everyone. All the supply chain have a lot of trouble, and economic environment, domestic production of the automobile, including the bus and the truck, so decreased to 7.84 million. Before they are most of the over the 8 million. But last year and this year seems to be coming back for the car produce. I think chip is little bit have been solved the problem. And for my new information, this year, 22, the first half, from January to June, in Japan, only Toyota, they produce around 5.1 million car, Toyota, in Japan. So it means that they need to come back. And also Hyundai in Korea, they produce 3.3 million car in Korea. And Nissan, Mitsubishi also, they produce 3.1 million car. So this year, even now, after the July, a little bit slow down, maybe still everyone has too many stock, but the next year, all the feeling is coming back, maybe after the second quarter in 2023, all the car industry will come back. Okay. So this is some information from Japan. Till the February this year, there are over 4 million people infected with the new COVID disease in 21. So, but now in Japan, they are open all the entrance to the Japan. In Asia, most of the country they are open. In Taiwan, we are open this week, October 13th. So I will be back at 14th, so no problem. And except China, they still have a zero tolerance strategy problem. That's why China still has a lot of impact this year. But all the Asia countries, they are open. Even in Hong Kong, you can visit, you can get a free visa, no problem. You can visit in Asia. So welcome back to Asia, all the friends, okay. And the Thailand, okay, the car is coming back last year, reached 1.6 million car. So you can see the graph in Thailand, okay. India, okay, the COVID. So, they produce approach last year more than 30%, up to 3.8 million car. Demand of IC4 vehicle for 22 will be mainly depend on following factor. No new serious wave of COVID because they are open everything. They don't need any guarantee. So will be minor COVID wave the expect later this year. Normalization of inflation pressure, which will cause cost of all consumers increase and expected to cause a reduction in discretionary spending. Because in India, the market price is still very low price. Even the car or the PM parts, they ask a very low price. So that's a little bit tough for the PM industry. But we must depend on the economic situation. If it's coming back easier, then that's good for all the PM producer in India. Okay. But India, they have a lot of the local powder producer in India. Okay. But still, they need for high-grade powder, they still need to import. But import tax is very high. Okay. So Korea, yeah, they open everything now. So we hope Korea also coming back. And the more critical issue is a low supply of a semiconductor to automobile industry. So even now, not only the chip, but the war, Russia-Ukraine war problem, and the shipping problem, that's the impact a lot of Asia company. Last year, from Asia to USA, normally it must be 6 weeks with a container can reach the west coast of the United States. But last year, it spent 4 months, also to Europe. And no container back from Europe, no container back from United States. That's impact a lot of producer. And that's why last year, everyone tried to make more safety stock for the supply chain. But now, everyone found too much stock now. So they adjust now. So maybe, hopefully, we will recover after the next quarter to 2023. Okay, finally, it's coming 2024 PM Congress in Japan, Yokohama. Will be organized by the JPMA and the JSPM, and will be date is same in October. Pacific Yokohama, we was there 2012, so almost 12 years ago we was there. So we hope everyone can come back again, and it's very transportation very convenient from airport, Narita, or from Haneda. So it's a beautiful place. I think there is someone visited there before. And it's a beautiful view. And tonight at 6:30, the PMA will be introduce more detail about the Yokohama 2024 conference. So I think at that time, everything will be no problem, no COVID, no nothing anymore. But now only problem is the travel cost is very high. Yeah, when I travel from Taiwan to here, the air tickets around 30-40% higher than before. So it's very difficult for Asian people to join the conference here today. That's why maybe only one for me from Taiwan. I saw someone from Malaysia, some from Singapore, more delegated from Japan, almost 30 people. So that's why economic situation also impact our conference to come here. But I hope 24 will be okay and getting better and better. That's what we expect. Okay, thank you very much for your listening. Thank you.